crafters, this is Crafty Sabby, and today we're going to put together a little teeny box. I deconstructed a toothpaste box and decided to recover and see how it would turn out, and I think it came out really cute. It's sweet. You can put little treats in there or tiny little gifts. I thought this would be even great for like baby shower or little giveaways or something of that nature. You can cover it in different papers. So today we're just using Recollections paper. It's an older pattern, but you may have something like it in your stash. Anyhow, let's get started. So we'll just put these aside. And so what you'll need is a piece of paper. This is also Recollections, just white cardstock. It measures 5 by 7 5/8, so not very big. And the other thing you're going to need now is your scoreboard. I will put all the dimensions at the bottom of the screen so that you don't have to really worry too much about following along now, but you can always go back and have a look. So for now we're going to start on the short side, so this is the 5-inch side, and we're going to do some scoring. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch and 1 3/4. So 1, 2, 3/4. I'm sorry, I talk to myself when I measure just to make sure. And then 2 3/4. So there's 2 and 1, 2, 3/4, and 4. Then we're going to rotate, so long side is across the top, and we're going to measure 5/8. So that's each of these small little tick lines. So the blue one, the black one, and so on. So in case you didn't know that already. So 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And score down. And then 1 5/8. There's 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6. That one's easy. And then 7. So that's all the scoring that you're going to have to do for now. I'll just move this aside. And hopefully you can see those score lines. Not too sure you can, but okay. So the next thing we're going to do is some cutting. And I made a little chart here. I don't know if this will confuse you even more, but we can leave it there as we go. So the first cut we're going to make is taking out this square here. So we're going to go into the second score line and then up to the second score line, and we're going to cut out that section right there. So this is what we're cutting out, this section right here. So up to and into. So that's what we took out. Oops, did you even see that? That's what we took out there. Okay, and so we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Up to and into. So that's what we're left with. So we took out those two sections there. So now we're going to take out this section here. So essentially we're just going up to that second score line, just to there, and we're going to cut out the first score line. So we'll cut off the first score line, just to there. Okay, and then this one we're going to leave, and then we're going to go to the next score line, which is here, and we're going to cut up to. So you just cut up to that second score line, like you've been doing all this time, right? And then we're going to cut out this little square that's here. So this remainder, this little, that would essentially be the first score line. So that's what you're left with. 2 little flaps and a longer one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that on the other side. So how will this be? Like this. Okay, so same thing. We're going to cut up each of those score lines. So we're going to cut up 2. So there and there, right? And we're going to cut off those little flaps now. those little pieces. So first score line on that side and that side. So what you've done is just, you know, make both sides exactly the same. So that's how it should look. Great. So the next thing I like to do is taper some edges. Normally I would just take my corner rounder, which is buried right now. So anyways, I would take my corner rounder and I would round some of the edges, but it's a little bit difficult. So we're going to save some time. We're just going to use our scissors and we're going to angle some of the corners. So that's the 1/2 inch, that little 1/2 inch that you made. So I just angle with my scissors up to that first score line. And then we'll do all of the flaps. So these are the flaps that tuck in. So I like to notch these out. I just angle them a little bit by taking off a tiny little triangle. Not that much. So there's that. And then I'm also going to notch out the little flap that tucks in just up to that first score line on that one. And then we'll notch out these. So that's one side done. And we'll go over and do the other side. So we'll just angle these, notching them out. I'll just do my little flap here. And then we'll finish off these. So that's it. That's what you should have now. Okay, and that's it for our cutting. And now we're just going to quickly fold and burnish. Really quick and easy. It's the cutest little box. You can put, like I said, little treats. You can make a cute little gift for a party or something like that. So we'll just burnish these quickly. Come on. And as you saw before, I used just, you know, they're pretty summery colors, bright and cheerful. So the only one I didn't do was orange. So that's what we're going to do today. So at this point, I would probably use, if I was going to actually put stuff in them and give them away, that sort of thing, I would use either my red line tape, or I'm not sure what, you know, everybody calls it. I call it red line tape or sticky tape, whatever, or you know, a good score tape or something of that nature. But for in the interest of time, we're just going to stick this together with some like a tape runner, and not a good one at that. But anyways, just put that on your the top of your 1-inch flap there, and then put the box together, and basically you're done. So super simple in terms of putting it together. So we'll tuck in our sides and close it up. It comes together very quickly, like you could really make a lot of these. So that's really it. So then what I did is I cut out some strips. Like I said, we're going to use orange Recollections paper this time. And so you have 2 wider strips, obviously, for the front and back. And they measure 1 1/8 by 4 1/4. So we have 2 of those. We have 2 that'll fit the sides, 1 for each side. That's 7/8 by 4 1/4. And then we have the top and bottom for each end, which is 1 1/8 by 7/8. And we'll just be really quick and we'll adhere these on. So this is the wider one, go on the front and the back. And the sides. So far so good. Almost there, guys. Nothing like watching someone glue stuff together, huh? Oops, that one seems a little short. Tops. And the bottom. So there we go, got it all covered up, looking cute already. And then I had a piece of white plain old ribbon for my stash, and it's about 9 inches long, and we're just going to sort of tie that towards the top here. I'm just going to off-center the knot to the side a tiny bit. Of course, these things never work on camera. So here we go. So there we go. And I'll just trim these a little. Like that. And then I ran a piece of white paper through my Cuttlebug using Swiss dots. And then I punched out a circle using my 1-inch circle punch. And then I inked it up with some orange ink. So that's what I got. And then I had a little super teeny tiny little stamp. And no one wants to see me stamp. Oops, upside. How would that? Anyways. And I punched out this little high, also in orange. And and then I punched it out with this little, I think this is like a 1/2-inch circle. I'm not too sure. But anyways. So I have these glue dots that I love, 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 and they're a little bit thicker, which gives a little bit of height and dimension to things. So I'm going to put one on here. If I was smart, I would put it on here. And then we'll attach it to here in the center. And then I'll take another one and stick it to the back of it. And kind of put it kind of over top of my ribbon, but you know, just there. So that looks cute already, and we're almost done. I have these teeny tiny little jewels, or little diamonds, you know, or bling as we all call it. And I'm just going to take it and dot the eye with it. Even though it's a capital I, it still looks cute. And there. And so that's it. Little treat box is ready to go. And like I can't stop making them, so obviously I got them in all these colors now, but I'll have to figure out something to do with them. So I hope you give this a try. It's quick and simple and easy, and I'll put all the dimensions on my channel and give it a try. So if you like it, let me know by giving me a thumbs up and leave a comment, because I love to hear from you guys, and I hope you're all well. We'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.